sounding board or just a
this thing's not going the direction I wanted it to go.
Approachable.
God.
This goes back to
Where Parsons Nutrition, Parsons.
What is it, Luigi?
I said, well, I have some Barbie sweatpants, and because they were sweatpants. The sweatpants was
go out in public in that.
And like, okay,
This
if
is
you
the
know me,
shit
if
on
you
the
watch
radio.
what we're doing on social media, which you should follow Froggy, you should follow Tadpole, you should follow Silly Cat. Then you know I
Person
just
sounds like a
cute
clown.
outfits.
Yes.
I can't take them on.
and they've got their own thing.
I'm glad the
I enjoyed
reception's so
myself
good
every
today.
single time I had a vacation.
Is there anybody out
that
there?
Sort of thing, but sometimes that's what I want, but that's not what's best for them. Also,
what is it, Ray G?
And this is hard for me because y'all know, both of you know me. I have to listen more than I talk. There have been times with Abby where
hit that like button, y'all.
and she will talk for an hour,
Yeah,
and I'm just going, I can still be doing my work.
Man, I wonder what that button does.
She's talking, so I've got to listen more, be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger.
It's just that was the share button. Okay.
And that kind of gets away from some of the defensiveness that might come in as an adult. And then
Man, I don't know what's on the radio.
Yeah.
They're talking about, you know, how you go.
But you can't control
I don't know.
how they're going to respond. But
something about
I have
kids.
to remember that my responsibility is to love them faithfully and love God faithfully. Speak truth gently. And remember that God loves them more than I do. Right?
God loves your kids more than you
How
do.
do you balance giving advice with respecting their independence?
Man, this is tough.
Uh-oh.
This is a hard one, especially in the roles that we are in as an educator and a facilities manager.
I just walked 4 miles this morning.
I say we have a wealth of information. We have a lot of.
You thinking this?
Job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along.
Turning 5x5s out. Look down there, swarm people.
Mistakes with our.
And only like I got, I don't know where it come from.
We did that too. I may not like the. I agree with you purchasing the.
I didn't even see it. The person I wanted to invite before I invited them. But I hit the wrong live. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go live. Jesus. I mean, way home, she turned around. I don't know how I knew where. But even she knows about Officer Cook's got a reputation in Henderson for sure. Officer Cook, he goes, I told her that. Hey, let me try some here. How come that didn't work? Go live together. I thought I could still share this. Hang on. Oh, I don't know. It's not like, I don't know. Now I don't see the chat. Somebody out there? But yeah, I didn't mean to go live like this. Like I said, I accidentally. Morning. They're like, "Hey, dude, look, my ears are hurting. I gotta go." I'm like, "Man, I know. I just talk too much. But I ain't got nobody to talk to." This is how it feels when you're going crazy, I guess. Because there's people out there capable of helping you, but they don't want, you know, or suffer and go through the bullshit. There's no telling what next. Man, what? Welcome to live chat. Man, I don't see any live. Oh, I was missing chat here. My morning's going like any morning on Groundhog Day. I wake up to the same old, same old. I wake like bed, got The AI is putting shit in my chat telling me add Q&A. Then it blanks it out real quick. But to add question and answer, whatever. Shit. And I need whatever that big high dollar finance and bank thing that's gonna take care of my need. That's about it. To stay hard for them lunch. You got erectile dysfunction? Here, we can help pump you up. I mean, it's overrated. Just be an act of doing something. Sex used to be, you know, I ain't gonna get all into it. Get a pack of wild dogs together, you can't do nothing about what happens, you know, and that's what we got going on. Just a pack of wild animals out there. Hey, is this damn thing working? I'm seeing 0 people in the chat. They're doing some preaching on the radio today.
Not those who, even at a distance, witness your perseverance and become a Christian.
Oh, let's become a Christian.
And a few vacillating believers examine the foundations of your faith. So, do you live inwardly when you are suffering, or do you live outwardly? Is your focus on others? Are you reaching out? Your witness, is it as bold as the claims upon which your faith rests? And when others see you pass on God's encouragement and comfort, it should make you think twice about God. So, how about it?
How about living outwardly right now?
Friends,
You're
this
welcome.
is such an important message.
They said,
Why not
thank
pass
you,
on this
Johnny.
encouragement and share today's program with your friends?
Who's that?
After all, it's the Megan thing to do.
Stats?
It's
What's
the
going
2
on?
Corinthians chapter 1 thing
Man,
to
that
do.
ghost about
So
scared
go to
me.
johnnyradio.org today, where you can hear this program again and share
Johnny
it with someone
Radio?
you love. That's a great way to start living outwardly.
That is crazy. Got Johnny Radio
Learning
on.
how to connect with Christ. This is Talk Radio.
How to connect. Who? How to connect with Christ. You gotta rub the genie comes out. I'm here to grant you 3 wishes, and the first 2 don't count. That would be my luck. And your only wish has got strings attached. What we got going on? Well, it ain't Halloween here yet, but it's getting close. I'm gonna turn myself into a real ghost. Come on, Wiggy, you alright? You cold? You wanna go inside, don't you? Whatever he's singing about, the stormy night or the drought. Oh, this is a church song. I thought it was a Halloween song, damn it. He loves it when I suffer. He loves it when I'm in pain. It makes his day when he uses gravity to its full effect. Hang on, I gotta take the dog in. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, look, product alert, Purina Moist and Meaty. Man, I happened to put some in her dog in Ouija's dog food bowl, and that stuff was glittering back at me like diamonds. And I looked at it, and it looks like it's real thin, but they're long. It looks like shards of glass all in that daggum dog food, man. I'm talking about mixed in with the ingredients in it, not on it, in it. I'm like, oh my goodness. I showed my friends this morning. I'm like, look at this. They're like, man, that stuff's shining. I'm like, yeah, it looks like glass or something, don't it? Purina Moist and Meaty, the hamburger cheeseburger. Man, my dog, I didn't realize it, man. I'm toward the end. I buy it by the box, right? Big box. It's got like 36 pouches in it. And I saw that, and I'm on like pouch 29. You know what I mean? There's only like 6 pouches left. And I was wondering why for the last over a month now, this dog is her water intake has been 5 times what it usually is. Super Dave, how you doing? Oh, West Texas, I didn't see you slide in. How you doing? I was in here talking to the ghostesses. Well, look, this dog, I've been feeding her that since after she was a pup. You know what I mean? How long have I guess I've been feeding it to her since she's been weaned. But it was different back in 2014. That's what I'm saying. I went out to my truck because I still had a box that I bought when I was way down in Alabama almost a year ago. And I opened it up and I looked, and it doesn't have that look to it. It doesn't have anything like that in it. I was like, all right. So I gave her some of that last night and this morning. And she's like a different dog, man. She's out running. She hadn't been wanting to do anything, just been drinking water and swelling up looking. I'm gonna sit there. I don't know if you talking about the last time I seen her, she just acting like a wild squirrel though, let me get, you know, within arm's reach of her and just watch her. And she's not even coming around the shop or anything now. I had to run into her out in the woods. At the I was looking for her bad back, but this thing got hair on it and so much. I guess it healed up pretty good. She looked like she's doing all right. But yeah, Ouija, she's. Oh God, I can't take any more of this daggone. There's just nothing on the radio.
You've trusted us for urgent care. Did you know we're all
Got my cold coffee here. So Dave, I was watching your replay of your live stream this morning. I thought that was the Fonz, man. I thought the Fonz was on there when it first come on. Yeah, man. Remember from Happy Days? Oh man, y'all. I think it's like 48 degrees here or something. It's kind of cold, kind of wet. It's been raining since Saturday, basically. I saw the sun peek out, but it kind of disappeared. Oh, I guess. I guess, Super Dave, since you asked so nicely. Since you sent me a coffee cup. Yeah. Look, I just don't get on, man. I don't live stream much anymore. I'm to the point, there's nothing for me to talk about. I don't care about the Third Eye Atlas. I mean, these people are crazy. It's an alien invasion and they're shooting probes at Mars and okay. Okay. But I gotta say, out of all the holidays that I do remember, the most from my childhood was Halloween. Man, I remember, man, we're in Memphis on Jewel Road, man, at my grandmother's house. And I was seeing all these, man, monsters on the road. This is in like, when was it? Like 70, oh, no, 70. I seen stuff out there, and she's like, "Don't worry about it, child. The sweet Lord has you." Blah blah, because they're really Christian. We weren't allowed to dress up like that. Halloween, you know, that religion didn't believe in. I don't know how. I guess they did because they did have Christmas and they did have some Easter, but Halloween wasn't celebrated. Yeah, I don't know, man. That daggone third eye, I ain't worried about it. Who cares if the tail ain't pointing whichever way and it's got a tail or what? Who daggum cares? It's not your typical comet. It's just some space junk. Who knows? Who cares? Can we do anything about it? You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, screw it. I ain't worried about the drug war that, you know, some of these broadcasters say it's stopping at the southern border, like Mexico, United States. No, that stuff is deep in the United States and all the way up to Canada. And it's gonna it's gonna go from the North Pole to the South Pole and just the Americas, North and you know what I'm saying North and South America. This whole what is that, a continent? This whole continent's fixing to be fighting amongst everybody. Venezuela's trying to prove they're against drugs so bad they're blowing up the cartel in the cities, and Trump's still going to come in there and the man of peace is still going to come in there and blow that guy out of the president or whatever. And then Zelensky, oh man, this man, I don't know why we haven't seen any mushroom clouds yet. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you what was that? Was I watching Naboo last night? Who was that had the UFOs that were underwater? The only way I could go for that crap is if I seen all those lights underwater like that. If it came out of the water and then was in the air, and then went back in the water, then I'd go, okay, But just seeing lights under there, that could be anything. That could be the Navy doing. You know, dude, you can use the simplest. You can use a handle under a can with pinholes in it and convince somebody that they're in outer space. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's all about perception. Is this chat working? Oh man, it's cold. I ain't got enough layers on, I guess. Well, my hands are getting cold. But yeah, I don't know, man. It don't really matter in the long term and everything. It just don't. You just gotta understand who you are. And if you're true to yourself and everybody else, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. You don't have to go to church to sit there and I don't even know how to put the afterlife anymore. You're either gonna repeat back into this kind of bullshit or you're gonna get out of it. But then it's a whole nother level. It looks like you start over again, but not in this situation. It's a perception of three-dimensional that's not really material. I don't know how to explain it. I was there in that bike wreck I had, man, that motorcycle wreck. Yeah, I was somewhere. I wasn't here anymore. And like I said, people don't, man, I remember being born here, man. I remember wondering, where am I and what am I doing here? I've always wondered that all my life. And then when I had that deer wreck, I went somewhere else. It wasn't here. And I didn't really remember here. But then I had to be born back here in the middle of the wreck again or whatever. And I came back here. And man, this place sucks. It really does. This place, it dwells off causing problems and negative energy. Yeah. I've just been grounded out. You know what I mean? I've been grounded to a pulp. I've had all I can take, y'all. I really have. Enough's enough. Speaks of in the end death, but death will flee from him or something like that. So I don't believe in suicide, so I can't die that way, right? I keep begging God to kill me, but he won't. You know? So that's what that means in the Bible when it says men will seek death, find it. That's what it means. And these people that think they're going to get raptured, who are you fooling? You can't get purified unless you get purified. You know what I mean? Unless you go through the ringer, you're still going to be dirty clothes. You know what I mean? You can put all the soap and water you want on a pair of dirty jeans. It ain't going to clean them unless you run that thing through a ringer a few times, you know? And people think they're going to get raptured out of here. No, there ain't no rapture. It's straight up. You're here to the end. I'm just keeping it real. Sorry, but I'm just keeping it real. You can't have it. All right, if you're purified gold, you just can't purify it. It ain't pure. You got to purify it. You know what I mean? And that's a process, melting it down and remelting it down and remelting it out. That's if you go by the religion standards, this place is a test, and you got to go through tests to be purified good enough to make it up there to them golden streets. get to them golden streets if you ain't been purified enough. That's why there ain't gonna be no rapture. The only rapture, and this is how I figured it. How does it say it? There'll be two in the field and one will be taken. Taken is kind of like me. It don't matter anymore, you know what I mean? This place is a daggum illusion mind fuck. And once you realize it, you might as well say you've been raptured. Because none of this shit down here matters. Does that make any sense? So, in a sense, that is a rapture when you finally realize, hey, this is just how it is. And this, you know, never mind. I don't know what I'm trying to say. All I'm trying, it's very easy to understand if you understand the left right paradigm, the three body problem. I mean, suspicious skies, how you doing? I just don't know what I'm talking about anymore, I don't guess. I've just had enough of everything. But I do appreciate that girl giving me a ride. And she was pretty cool, and I couldn't figure that one out either. Because she had like purple hair and a nose ring. And I'm like, that gone. But she was cool. I got along with her. And it wasn't just because she gave me a ride. She's just being for real. And I'm for real. And man, it might be a I mean, I ain't saying I want to hook up or nothing like that. I'd hang out and stuff, but I ain't looking for no relationship whatsoever. Because I'm done. I can't even stand living with myself, let alone with somebody else. But hanging out here and there, doing something, you know what I mean? She gave me her number and said, if you ever need a ride, I'm like, I ain't going to bother you like that, but yeah. All right. But yeah, I don't know, man. I wasn't meaning to really go live. Like I said, I was trying to figure out who I could. I was gonna message somebody and ask them if they wanted to go live together. That's how I got this thing set up. But I don't know. I guess the little box that was up when I pushed on it pushed the go live button underneath it. I don't know, but it went live, so here we are. 33 minutes and 33 seconds into it. Is that not weird? It said 33, 33. There's 4 people in the chat and 6 thumbs up. The numbers. The numbers. I can't keep the daggone cigarette lit. The camera back on, which it doesn't have tape all over the damn lens. The adhesives all over it. I gotta clean that off. Yeah, the energy. Really look up at the sky anymore. I do, and I see and everybody else is capturing all over the world. And then if you look at the world radar satellite maps, the big over the whole half the country's clouds are looking identically like the clouds you look at that's above your head, but in a gigantic scale. And I'm like, all right, it's just the demonic, negative, evil energy manifesting harder and more on this world. That's all. I don't get it. My dad used to ask me why I had so many questions. And then he'd always ask me, why did I look at everything backwards? Well, I look at everything backwards because I'm trying to reverse engineer this shit I find myself living in. You know what I mean? All right, the final point is dying. So, what's the reasoning for getting there? You know what I mean? Start working backwards to birth, from death to birth. But everybody's focused on from birth to death. I want to know why I was here in the first place and where I came from. Because it sure wasn't from here. This is my first time here. I promise y'all. It's crazy. Oh, you're driving? I got you. Yeah. Hey, you know how Dabu talks about the premonitions and millisecond flashes and shit like that? I do the same. I can relate to that. 'Cause I do that, man. I can touch objects and see shit. I mean, it's real quick, but there's a lot. I don't know, man. It's hard to explain, and I try not to use it. But it's just something I've had all my life, man. You know, it's just been, I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. But I know it's probably why I'm like I am, because I try not to use it, because it's too easy. It really is. It's kind of like, it's always been a cushion for me. I've always known that, you know, I'll take a chance even if there's only a 1% chance it'll work. It's that cushion, that unseen, that helps me. I mean, that 1% ain't like it was a success. It worked, but you know, there might have been some I don't know how to explain it. It was the hard way of doing something, but the outcome came out. Instead of, you know, but that's how it's always been in my life. Is either is you got this one chance to see if it might work, and there's like maybe a 0.5% chance that you're not gonna get hurt real bad or whatever, you know. It doesn't look like they're, you know, I'm trying. It's only like a 99.999% chance that it could kill you. That's all. There's still that 0.00000000001 chance that you'll come out of it. You won't die. That's how my luck. Everything's like that. If it wasn't for my bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all, man. You know, I found out a long time ago, if you break like, I don't know, 5 mirrors at one time, it ain't 7 years of bad luck. It's like 7 times 5. Take you 35 years to sit there and pay off. It doesn't run concurrent, it runs consecutive. This morning, Super Dave, I'd only been walking for about another half-hour walk ahead of me to get on home. And this old Dodge Dakota goes by. And then when it got down to the road I'm fixated on, they started slowing down. They did like a U-turn in the road right there and started coming back. And I'm like, damn, I ain't got a gun on me, but I did put my boot knife on and I do have my pocket knife. And I'm thinking, well, how am I going to politely deny these people? I didn't, you know, I was like, man, how am I going to tell these people that, you know, I don't need a ride nicely, you know? And then when she came up, she was like, do you need a ride? And I was like, I guess. And I go, I don't think you're a threat, are you? But yeah, She's got it worse than I got it as far as the vehicle. Man, her heater don't work in, her windows are fogging up. I mean, that's what I told her. If I could help you out, I'll help you out, man. I do mechanic work and stuff. I mean, it's a pretty good encounter. It'd be beneficial for her knowing me, and I guess me knowing her because she volunteered if I need a ride. So, but I don't mind helping people if they need help. You know what I mean? I don't really charge people for shit. That's how come I'm like I am. Yeah. But yeah, that was the morning. Hell, we talked for a half hour after she got me to my driveway, and she still had to go. She worked grave shift. She just got off work this morning, and she told me a story about her dealings with officer. Officer Cook does not have any friends out here in Henderson, Tennessee. I'm going to tell you that. She's known to be a liar. She writes bogus. She makes up tickets and then goes into court and lies in her testimony. And I'm not the only one she's done it to. I've run into so many people, and it's the same story. They go into court, she lies, and the judge rules in her favor. Yeah. Once guilty, always guilty in this Henderson, Tennessee. Yeah. So sick of it. Dave, I don't want no headaches, man. I like being out here by myself with nobody bothering me. I just look. I'm antisocial. I hate people. I do. I hate people, especially Christian businessmen. They are the worst. A Christian businessman will lie, cheat, and steal his way to the top and tell you how holy he is while he's doing it. I'm dead serious. I'm a believer in the Creator, and I'm going to keep it that way. It's been that way all my life. I've always believed in the Creator. I've always thanked the Creator for everything. But the Creator knows I'm not going to worship Him forever. I give Him His, you know what I mean? Give Him respect for what He's done, man. It's crazy how nature is. Nature is great. It's a design like nothing I've ever seen. And the human body is an excellent design. But daggum, the spirits that are in 3/4 of the humans suck. The fucking intelligence. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm just done. I'm done. Yesterday, oh man, it's crazy. If it hadn't been for Ouija being locked in the house, I was like, damn. And I don't want to do it with her, so. Check them what? I'll just walk on the woods. I just don't look back and just start surviving. Just, with my bare hand, just walk into the woods wearing what I got on in my bare hands. I almost did that yesterday, except for man. All right, suspicious guys. Have a good one. But that's always been my game plan when the shit hits the fan. But y'all better check on your stocked up goods if you got them, because man, evidently I hadn't looked at mine in quite a few years, right? I did 20 pounds of no good dry beans. And, like 11 pounds of no good rice. Yep. Yep. So there goes a good, man. You know how long 20 pounds of dry beans would last you? Just one person. Hell, and my little dog, I would be feeding him. But they ain't no good, man. They smell like mildew. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if you could ever wash it out of the beans, because man, think about it. You got dry beans; they smell like mildew, and then you put water, you're just gonna soak the mildew all the way in them. You probably have to soak them in chlorinated water, and then rinse soak them, and then boil out the chlorinated. I don't know how you would do it. I don't know how you moldy smelling dry beans. I don't even think it's possible. I wonder if you could cook it hot enough that it wouldn't kill you, it'd just taste bad. I don't know, man. I'm just looking at mine. There goes like that was part of my survival plan, all the beans and the rice. Now that's out the window. And I'm looking at I went from, knowing I could stretch out a year, I know. Not counting the canned goods I got. Now all I got is the canned goods, which are out of date by 10 years now. And I'm like, God, has it been that long? Best buy date is 2020. Wait a minute, I'm lying to you. 20. I'll have to look. It was 10 years, whatever it was. 24 but they'll still be good. The cans ain't swollen. I always listen when I put the thing in to open the can. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. We're scrogged. And y'all better get some toilet paper before Saturday. I'm telling you, you got today and tomorrow. When this EBT, y'all, look, they're going to hit these stores so hard, they're not going to open again. So nobody, I mean, it don't matter. People are like, all these people on EBT ain't going to be able to eat. No, we all ain't going to be able to eat. Because these crazy asses are going to destroy the stores, and the stores aren't going to reopen so they can keep getting destroyed. So they'll be closed, and then when they do open, it'll have to be after they remodel and restock. I mean, yeah. And then I find out all my shit is bad. I'm like, God, what am I going to do? It don't matter. That's my luck, though. That's just how it is. It's how it's got to be. That's just how it's got to be in John Boy's life. God. Is my volume all right? I don't know. I just got my phone laying up here against my sound card thing. I need to get my GoPro cameras. I got like 3 GoPro cameras. I'm fixing to start hanging out in Henderson and doing some cop watching. So I got to get my GoPros going, and I got a couple other things I need to do. I'm going to wear my tactical vest and have survival vest written on it. So they can't say it's tactical. It's not tactical, it's survival. You see the camp hatchet and the camp saw and the bowie knife, the machete, all that's for survival, dude. I'm tired of these people. Yeah, you better look. Evidently, my beans I had them in a wooden box, but I guess they went through like a condensed box where I don't know, but they smell like mildew. It kind of when I opened up the wooden, it was a opened up the lid, it smelled like old bean parts. And then it smelled. Then you could smell. Yeah, it didn't go as planned. I thought grain in a daggum wooden box would be all right. I got an ammo box, like a 50 caliber ammo box. It's got a rubber seal on it. I didn't even open it yet. And then I got some of these. You see them in like warehouses. They're little gray container bin boxes. It's got a lid. It's got the weird squiggly that is shut. It shuts. But anyhow, I got some. I didn't even open them because I got a lot of stuff. I sat there and I shrink wrap. You know what I mean? I put shrink wrap around it, and then I get my heat gun out and I heat it up, and I really shrink wrapped it. But if it went through a hot and not unload it, I don't want to look at it anymore. I'll just wait until I'm starving. And I'll either eat it or I don't. You know what I mean? I hope everybody got enough ammo too, because you're gonna have to defend your own food, man. It's fixing to get bad. These gangs are gonna come out of the big cities and start heading out toward the country and just. I'm talking about gangs like 30 people coming into a neighborhood, just ransacking the whole neighborhood. You know what I mean? Hitting one house at a time. Better have your neighbors. Better know your neighbors. Around here, all you got to do is do a whistle and you got a bunch of folks ready. But it's always like that. That's why I ain't worried. Out here where I'm at, we take care of each other. We're like family. But man, you get in that rat race where everybody's out for themselves. Ooh, what Elon said? Who was I listening to? And Elon Musk said, "Look, you might not want to. Look, if the shit's fixed to get so bad, if somebody starts doing something to you, you might not want to have to defend yourself, but you're gonna either have to defend yourself or become eliminated. You know what I mean? You're fixing to not have a choice whether you stand up for yourself or not. You either stand up or you're 6 foot under. I mean, I don't know. One on the bus for that dude stabbed that girl in the neck, or was that a subway bus? Whatever. Was it real or was that? Who knows? It was probably real because nothing ever happened. No, I cannot stand that. Ugh. What's her name? Faith. God. The one that's dating the football. I cannot stand that girl. She is or so many women. It's crazy. All her songs sound like na 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 na. But that's just me. Whoa! Somebody wrote a book. Yeah, I've seen it. I can't remember it though. Well, look at Terminator. We got drones are killing more soldiers on the battlefield than weapons. They're taking one regular daggum Toys R Us drone and killing 15 guys at once. I mean, yeah, and look, Mountain Girl, how you doing? But yeah, I'm telling you, man, I used to sit there when I first started hearing about geoengineering. I thought, man, that's crazy. Ain't no way man can sit there and manipulate the weather around the world. But I'm seeing them do it, or whatever's doing it. I'm seeing the weather get manipulated all around the world, right? I'm like, well, huh? I guess it is possible, you know. But there's a lot of crazy shit, y'all. I don't get it. Yeah, Taylor Swift, that was her name. I can't stand that girl. Make her. I mean, yeah, I like Dale Earnhardt and Richard Petty and them, but it ain't like I worship them. I mean, yeah, they were some great. They the same I do, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. They still, got to wipe their ass, right? So what makes them any better than me? I'm the what surveillance is already. And look, anyway, and they can watch you live time. They can sit there and they backtrack you. And then they got the AI hooked into it, and AI is trying to second guess everybody. The AI is enslaving mankind, and people don't realize it, man. The AI is too late. I mean, when you got a president telling you, "Hey, who to power these AI, what they storage hubs on it, whatever in Memphis." You know why he's building it in Memphis? Because underground is the largest aqueduct of water ever. Underneath Memphis. Well, these AI generating stations or wherever they are, they take a lot of water to feed them, but it takes a lot of water to cool them. So, water better go there where you get aquifer underneath the state. But that's just me. For the spiritual danger and start in real time perceiving everything it wants. Because look, this AI is using every camera available. I'm talking about Ring cameras, baby monitoring cameras, security. AI is using it. I guarantee you that AI knows how. The electronic there is. That's the only way to get rid of it. All over, man. You're gonna have to start all over. That's all it is to it. This thing's done made it. This thing's multiplied itself exponentially, and it is in everything. It's probably even stored itself inside our cells somehow by using fire. I'm telling you, man, when you got something that can sit there and compute like that, you need to shut it down. Something like that should not even be in the hands of one person. It should be in the hands of a council of people that have to do a lot of serious thinking and voting before they. Like times kind of movie theater deal. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. And did you see that where he's talking about these AI robots? If they can't actually do the task, they got the daggum little India people like a remote control by robot. The little Indian person in India is killing your robot to do the laundry right. That's so crazy. I've warned people years ago when AI first came out, man. I was like, no. No. That was even before Terminator or any of that. I saw with AI. I knew, man. Because it never gets into good hands. It's always into the evil doers, man. Some people that want to see what happens when you mix a cat and dog DNA together. Them kind of people. Which I would kind of wonder what you would get. Good, I don't know. Yeah, I like to go live. I ain't mean to waste everybody's time. I just, man, the way my life is, I'm just not a happy camper, and I can't help it. And I'm positive, but I'm not a happy camper. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? I've just had enough. Is that? I've had enough.
At 112 West.
Brought to you by Mrs. Coffee at Henderson. For your Thursday, expect a mix of sunshine and clouds throughout the day with a high of 60 degrees. Winds will be coming in from the northwest, seeing us stay up to 15 miles per hour. For tonight, expect partly cloudy skies with winds light and variable and a chilly low of by the Line Weather Report brought to you by Mrs.
Hey, we could get frost in the morning. I'm saying. Oh, I feel like I am a mountain girl. I really do. Because I get on here and I'll get to ranting and stuff, and I'm like, well, why does everybody have to police and suspending your ballot license for no reason at all? And there's no way I can get them back because I don't know how. I don't know. Can't nobody tell me why they're suspended. I only got 6 points on them. You know what I mean? It's just shit like that, man. I'm tired of it. And I can't get Chester County. Oh, yeah, we don't do that. caddy. Didn't like it. So they used the color of hey, I got one cop stole $20 wallet and they won't do nothing about it. I couldn't file charges. I had to file a complaint and they did an investigation. Now look, I supplied them the stolen $20 out of my wallet and they found the cop did nothing wrong. But yet I got yanked. I got my door yanked. I got thrown against my truck. I got they were. I got stopped every time I went through town, man. Got tickets or nothing. Went there and file an incident report with the county sheriff department. Let me get that. I had to file an incident report with the sheriff's department about what the city did to me in the city because there was no way to prove it other than what I did catch that I was live streaming. When I got out of my truck and acted like the door, they were surrounded my truck. Officer Cook. Yeah. Tennessee. That's in Chester County. The last county ever made in Tennessee. It's the newest county. This is the last county Tennessee ever had formed in this state. You Pusser used to run around out here. I'm just like Adamsville ain't but like 15, 20 miles away, you know. I'm I'm only like 8 miles from where they filmed the house that he supposedly grew up in. Half these roads I ride on were in my old movie, Walking Tall. And that's like down the road from me. It's still in existence. Hell, I know some of the like third cousins. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I have no way of getting around to take care of trying to. I don't know how I lost them. It's to lose Tennessee license and only got 6. How they suspend it? Hey, the AI messes with my phone and stuff. Starting to come out. I ain't seen. I hollered y'all there. Thanks for stopping by. Y'all have a good one.